Hi, I'm Chris, and you're watching Darlo to the Prem, episode 30. Okay, we've played a few games since the Wimbledon defeat. We drew in a very poor performance against Fleetwood in the FA Cup. Followed that up with a nice win against Wrexham and Salford, and we're still in the BSM. We managed to somehow beat Man City. It was a 94th minute penalty, 92nd minute penalty save, I think it was, from Schofield that gave us the 3 points and allowed us to finish second, and we've drawn Salford in the next round of that. But on to other business, transfers. Nigel Lonwick, he came and said, I'm not going to get a work permit renewed when my contract expires. I'd like to leave. I said, fair enough, no problem. He says, I'd like to join Tranmere, and is now signed for AZ Alkmaar. But it's a nice 160,000. The deal in total includes a friendly, future sell-on fees, future appearances, that kind of thing. So there's a few bits and pieces in there that might make us a little bit of a cash going forward. And yeah, that's it transfer-wise, isn't it? I have just brought in a couple of players in on trial. I've remembered at this time, trial. There's Keelan Casey, who was with West Ham. He's had loans in Holland, West Brom, Swansea, and Tranmere. So we played quite a few games for Tranmere. Didn't play much for West Brom or Swansea. So he looks promising. The other guy we brought in was Finley Burns. A massive unit, 6'5", formerly of Man City, I believe. So, Southend and the City signed him. He's then obviously been out on loan to various clubs and has since been released. So our coach isn't too enamoured with him, but we'll see. It's one of those where we need a replacement for Lonwick now. The other bit of news is Toby Mulhay is wanted. Spoke to his agent. He says, oh yeah, Tranmere are going to be interested in him. I said, I'll invite the offer. So we'll see if anything comes of it. But we're here for the football, and it's going to be a game against Rotherham. Right, so here we are. The team for today then, it's going to be Watts in goal with Pinheiro, Arizano, MacArthur and Munz across the back. Hammelberg and Porcelli. So Mbaya can't play today. He got called up by Zimbabwe. Unfortunately, he's back on the 19th, so we're probably going to miss him for the next game as well. Lloyd's the attacking midfielder. Moore on the left. Candy, who has been in very poor form, on the right, and Adeyemo, who has popped up with a few goals now. So he's got 5 in the league. So he seems to be building his confidence, and hopefully we'll see him back to his best soon. But that's the side, and we'll get in onto kick-off. So Rotherham, one of the form teams, I think they're second currently in the league. In actual fact, we can have a look at the league, live league tape. No, we can't. Not unless we do that there. And as I was saying, Toby Adeyemo. I can't speak today, sorry. Oh, Tobes up front. That's another goal for him. So his form has really picked up. Lovely ball across from Makande, who I said was in poor form. So yeah, Rotherham in second. That goal has pushed us up to third. So we are getting ever close to the 50-point mark and safety in League One, which was our only aim this year. But here comes Kobe Moore down the left, pulls it back to Porcelli, rams it across. Lloyd somehow skies it. Oh, it was safe. Okay, I let him off. I was going to say that did look like it was goal bound. Pinheiro. I don't think he got booked in the last. Well, he didn't play. That's why he didn't get booked. We're half hour in. It's still got plenty of time to be booked today. So yes, hopefully one of those two defenders we got in the trial works out that they don't want too much, and we can bring them in. Certainly with Longwick going, that's a decent, a decent-ish defender. But at least with the money coming in, it was 150 odd thousand. So yeah, all that is just going to help the coffers. We'll probably convert some of that into wages so we can perhaps get 2 players in. But we'll see. All depends how much they want as well. And of course, it's waiting for this bid. If we do get a bid for Toby and Mole, that'll be amazing. So we'll get Williams into the action. He seems to have been picking things up recently, so it's been quite pleasant to see him perform well. Murphy can come in for Lloyd there. And do I rest it? I should do, but I won't. We've got... Oh, I think we may have just lost the midweek with the replay against Fleetwood. I was going to say we've got a whole week between games, but it's not because of the replay. And we were really poor in that first round. We're at home. We took a early-ish lead and it was just one-way traffic pretty much the whole game. Even our goal was a penalty where we robbed the ball in our own box, ran down the other end and managed to... Oh yes, Mark Williams with the assist. Yeah, managed to get someone to go into the penalty area and fall over. Let's do that. Broth's there as well, so stick Moons there. Have I got on central another midfielder? I've got Giacomi. I put the wrong player on the bench. Oh well, never mind. We'll do Phillips then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, swap out half the outfield. That's all right. But a decent performance again. So it appears that we're quite the juggernaut of getting forward, getting the points. Well, there we go. I'll catch you in a mo. So we're back for some stunning news. Toby and Mole has joined Tranmere for 115,000. The player who I have no interest in, out of contract in the summer. Somehow, some way, I don't understand why Tranmere spent money on him. The bids came in. He made his decision. He's joined in Tranmere. Oh, amazing news. Right, so we're back and it's the FA Cup second round. We've drawn against South Shields, who are one of our rivals, so we'll get that one played on camera because, quite frankly, most of the other league games in and around the, well, until middle of December basically, aren't worth showing. And when you get into December, our ground tends to flood. So you never know whether it's actually going to be played or not. So with transfer news, we've signed Michael Keane until the end of the season. He's come in on a fair old whack, but quite reasonable compared to some of the others. The two players we did have in on trial, one wanted $9,000 a week, the other one wanted 5, something like that. It was just like, they're decent-ish players, but there's no way I can afford to pay them that. So it's like, sling your hook. And of course, Toby Amole, 115. It's still the greatest piece of news I've had. Someone who I consider to be rubbish, someone spending 115,000 on him. It's like, get in there. So, yeah, our transfer kitty is quite healthy now at 92,000. Obviously, we are slightly over budget with our current spending, but we're only a month away before we lose a couple of players. That will bring that right back down again. And in actual fact, what I could do is adjust the budget now. I'll do it like that. So we now are back in reasonable territory. So yeah, so as I said, we're home against South Shields. We did dispatch Fleetwood. It was a comprehensive 2-0 victory. They never really were in it. It was the complete reversal of the first game. And yeah, we just controlled the game. It was as if we were playing downhill for most of it. We did trip up against Carlisle, but then had a fairly comprehensive victory against Notts County. So in the league, we are currently sitting in third place behind Lincoln and Wimbledon, and doing quite nicely. 11 points now for the 50 to effectively stay up. Right, so let's get into this. Right, so here's the team then. It's Watts in goal, Pinheiro, Aranzo, Keane and Munz as the back four. Hamilberg and Porcelli in midfield. Murphy in the 10 role. Moore on the left. Giacomi, Camini on the right. And Akandi is going to be our forward for today. I've basically lost interest in Phillips. He's supposed to be an important player, but he's just been rubbish. So he will be going back in January with any bit of luck anyway. He will be. Right, that's the team. I'll submit it and we'll catch you at the kickoff. Right, here we are, kickoff. Another capacity crowd for us. It's been going well this season. It's only been the BSM games that have it would work there by the looks of that. Yeah, only the BSM games that we haven't sold out. So it's going to be interesting to see what the board do. And there's Aranzo's first goal. Yeah, be really interesting to see what the board does regarding the stadium. And, well, also depends what league we're in. Because we are almost at the maximum capacity this ground could take. So, will they go out and buy the arena back from the rugby team? That was a bargain. £2 million they spent on that. I bet you it wouldn't cost that now. But quite a comprehensive first half. Not really given the non-leaguers a sniff. Not played particularly well ourselves, but it's been a steady performance. Let's see if we can step up a gear. Right, I'll make a couple of changes now because we've got a BSM game in midweek, so there's going to be some players I want rested for that. We'll do those two for now. So we've got Salford in the week. If we can beat them, we might see how far we can get. It would be nice to see Darlington at Wembley. But let's not count our chickens. Keane with his first effort for the club. Another stunning strike onto the bar. Murphy gets the ball into the box. What's he going to do? Pull it back to Munz. Yeah, I don't care about candy. Right, let's get the last few subs made. Ben Lloyd can have a run out for Murphy. MacArthur can come in for Aranzo, and Sheehan for Hamilberg. Yeah, let's go Hamilberg. He can just play in that role, I don't care. I have to say, South Shields have put up more of an effort than a number of the teams we've played in League Two have. As they go forward and somehow get an equaliser. And to be fair, I played quite a strong side because the FA Cup has been such a good competition for us. Having those 2 third-round matches in back-to-back seasons against Man United and then Liverpool has really enabled us to get some foundation in the training facilities. They've gone from nothing to adequate, so it's been an important competition. And we're into the 3rd round again, so great news. Right, so here we go, just to finish this one off with the FA Cup 3rd round draw. Stuart Pearce, our master of ceremonies, here today. Oh, I'd like to Man City. We haven't played City yet. It would have been a good one. Go on then, Gateshead. Okay. So I've missed out on Liverpool. Missed out on Borough. Missed out on Man U. Missed out on Villa and Tottenham. Oh, I've missed out on Newcastle as well. Arsenal, here we go. We'll take Arsenal, please. Way! Oh, fantastic. Right, let's advance to the end of there. So it looks like we're going to get a bit of a payday for the 3rd round of the FA Cup again. So, yeah, we'll take that. That's a nice draw. And all I'll say now is thanks for watching. See you next time.